I have no camera. That's swell. Okay, guys. Welcome to another episode of Art with Mad Mel. And my camera's acting silly because I had to do some stuff earlier. Hello, Josh. Hello, Asmodeus. Yes, tonight we are doing D.B.Man. I'm doing the character sheet for him. So I'm just going to go to the table. Hello. See, it still works for that. You can still see me there. My candy. Don't worry about that. That's my candy, not yours. Anyways, thank you for being here. Hello, what is up? I'm working on the man tonight. And I realized I haven't done a character sheet for D.B.Man at all, ever. Like, I've never done one. So, we're going to do that tonight. I want to try to get some stuff together. I'm going to put some music on. And I'm going to be working on this. But, yeah, I don't have no top camera, so just don't worry about that. The madness, oh yeah, you're going to get that. Going to be different angles of his face. I'm going to bring this down. Woo, knocking that all over the place. Let me bring this down some. There we go. Well, if I can just pull that over there. And there we go. Come on. Sharpness. Burlap Sack Man. Oh, no. There's no Burlap Sack Man. It's only the D.B.Man. You know, he's going to have to come and visit you now. Because you seem to have no behavior in you. You don't understand. But today, as blurry as this is, we will all learn about the man. Now, the story about him is that he had an unfortunate accident. That's the reason why he's got the bag on his head. So, I did a time lapse years ago. At this point, it's been, what, over 2 years? So, yeah, I did a little bit of something back then, but I want to do a character sheet tonight. So, main thing is we're going to be dealing with a lot of pencil and pen, calligraphy ink. These regular ink pens I'm not really going to use because, well, they're in my bag. And maybe a brush for some stuff, probably for the man himself. So, because Mr. is also going to be put on here too. So there's going to be both of them. I'm going to turn this down because I want to turn some music on. And we're going to get started. Keep that chat rolling. And let's get mad, shall we? There we go. Just hit the button. There. That's good enough. Oh, man. So, I want to sharpen these first. Alright. Yeah, I use a pencil sharpener for my lead pencils. So, I'm going to try to sharpen this. So this one that I'm using here is like a number 9 pencil. I like to use those. Kind of like a harder... No, this one's actually a number 2. This one's the number 2 pencil. 2.0. Not dot 2. There we go. So we got a nice little keen edge there. This one, we're going to be using the 07. That one's perfectly fine. Brand new lid. I'm going to try to clean this nib real quick. So the idea is I want to draw him in a couple of faces. Kind of get his weapon up there. The mystical shotgun that he has, right? There we go. Get a better view. Alright. So, first things first. I want to do his head shape. So... No, Burlap Sack Man's somebody different. That is a character, but that's something a whole different situation. There we are. Hey, Dimitri, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. There we go. Alright, so. We got like a big square type chest, you know, because he's supposed to be a bodybuilder. What? It's up now. Should be. Okay. Where's the music? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. There's always something going on. I don't know. There's always something going on. I can hear it, but, you know, I had to unhook everything because I had to fix my stupid power supply fan. It was dumb. I didn't like that. Apparently, I guess the stupid wire wasn't fitting on where it was supposed to be, so I had to disassemble everything. So I'm not surprised if audio's not working. Oh, it's working okay? Well, that's good. Alright, we're going to change that. Where's my eraser? Oh no. Do I not have an eraser? Ah, I do. It's always good to have one. There we go. Alright. There we go. That was basically him. And this is his weapon of choice. The infamous double barrel shotgun that he carries. I know that's why he's called the D.B.Man. He basically runs around with a bag on his head, defeating evil, right? Like, what do you mean? Well, he knows exactly what he's doing. There we go. D.B.Man indeed, yes. Yep, with the shotty. Exactly. It's got the, and it's basically got like the infinite ammo because it comes out of this little pocket dimension. He does. He gets it done every time, And if you're doing wrong, he'll come to see you. That's how that works, Mister is the one that runs around with the chaos. He's the one that knows exactly when it's going on, and D.B.Man takes care of the situation, right? Wow. Impeccable duo. Uh-oh. The main expansion, Shotgun City. Yeah. Exactly. Hey Bean, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. There we are. Alright. We got that there. And then we also need to have that right there, right? Of course, this is like his glamour shot, so of course I want to give it a little bit more going on here than usual, right? As you know, when you're doing the comic book, that's different. Met by double barrels and a smile. I could if he ever took the bag off, but he never takes the bag off. And see, the D.B.Man is crazy. Like the way he works, There we go. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright, so there he is. There's that. And yes, he runs around in a pair of designer underwear, right? That's what he wears. That's his normal attire. Just a pair of underwear. Alright, so then he has multiple different faces, right? And I don't know if you guys can see it too well. So what we need to do now, let's go on ahead and give him some ink, shall we? Let's go on and do that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bigger calligraphy pen. Kind of going ahead and give him his body work, Once I can get my paper towel. Now I'm going to draw this a little bit different because this is one of my original characters. So I draw him all the time. So I want to draw him a little bit different than I do with most other caricatures and different things. So I'm going to be a little bit faster with him because, I was thinking about making a coloring book, calling it OSHA Violator, and just be nothing but just different types of workplace incidents in the coloring book. Thought about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Might have to change the name because of copyright, but still, be a pretty decent idea. I think there'll be something different. Like, what are you doing? Oh man, forklift accident. I'm coloring a forklift accident, right? You know, something a little wild, a little out there. Not like forklift accidents or something to laugh at, but you know, just something a little bit different. Like, you don't see that kind of stuff. I'm thinking outside the box here. Thinking way outside the box. D.B.Man, yes. Yes, Darius. It is. So, got a nice basis for this guy here. Also, gonna do this for a change. There we go. There we go. Looking good so far. Let me see. What did you put here? You put a lot of stuff here. I didn't even... Hold on. I got to back up the chairs to see exactly what you put here. Let me see here. Do you mix? Shows up as a doorbell, the answer doorbell. What's replies yes. Who's in the back? You don't know. I mean, it could be one of the D.B.Man stories. I mean, that's easy. That could easily be one. You know, you never know. Could be someone who likes to call DoorDash a lot, and that person is mean to all the DoorDash people. He's always complaining, and one day, Mister is like, someone's called for me. You know, they're tired of that guy with the DoorDash always making a problem. They just want their food, and then he'll call for him, and then boom, here he comes. You know, and it's like, I got a job for you. You know, and after that, I think that'll be a good one. Alright, so, alright, and then we got... Alright. I think I'm going to change pins here. And I'm going to change songs. Alright, let's see if this pin's going to work. There we go. Alright, and then the most important part. There we are. Alright, so we got them in the normal stance. And then we have okay. I'll write some stuff there about that in a minute. Alright, now we can draw his different facial expressions, right? D.B.Man has different facial expressions. You know, sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's sad. You know, sometimes he can be surprised and confused. So I want to show that. You know, different headshots. So that was D.B.Man surprised. Nah, he doesn't have a mouth. We'll do one with him being a little angry, right? Which I don't even know what I would do if I saw an angry D.B.Man, right? But Here's what he looks like if he's angry. There we go. Angry, you know. There you go, right? Do I need to zoom in more? Yeah, I probably do. There we go. Come on. There it is. There we go. Alright, had to get his face situated. Now I gotta do one where he's... We got one where he's normal, surprised. Surprised. This one would be mad. I'm doing disappointed because sometimes he doesn't get to his target, right? Sometimes situations happens where he doesn't get to his target, which is very rare. But if it happens, he gets disappointed. And disappointment for D.B.Man is a little weird to see, right? You know, because nobody ever seen, I don't know. It's hard to draw kind of a disappointed bag, but I want to try. Whatever that would look like. I'm trying to figure it out. I have an idea. I don't ever want to really draw this. You don't want to see either one of these two. Disappointed or upset, right? Dang. I got something on. What is going on? Oh, there. Well, this is a great opportunity to change these. Maybe. Is this one damaged? I hope not. Could be. Hold on. Let's see if I can get another ink cartridge and maybe use this other nib. So how's everybody's weekend been so far? I know we gotta go back and hit the grind tomorrow. Oh, for those of you that like dungeon crawler games, little gem I've never got an opportunity to play, Titan Quest. I think the anniversary edition's on sale for a little bit of time. But if you're watching this tomorrow, it's probably all sell. Damn, this tip is broken. No. I am not happy about that. Oh no. Why me? No. But I might have a replacement. Maybe. If this fits. What is going to happen here? Is this going to be wonky and weird? Is this going to be weird? No. Please. Will it fit? That's going to be just strange. It's not going to fit properly into the housing. But the tip of the pen's messed up. Jeez. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Don't you just hate that when your tools don't work right? Guess I could go back to those. Just using the fountain pen. I'm gonna do this. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now, I'm going to change some of this up. Yep. There we go. What's another face? Oh, never drawn them happy. Yeah, let's see what happy would look like. That's what he has for a happy, if his face is happy, right? So. Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, so it's just going to do this stupid mess again. Oh, man. No, I didn't. Damn. You know, I'm sorry, Caro. Man, yeah, I guess because that art shot I zoned out. That's partially my fault too, dang. Well, I guess we're going to have to make up for this, aren't we? But what happened to this? I guess we're going to have to make up for that. So when should we do a makeup stream for that? I'm going to be working on my comics for a little bit because I kind of almost burned myself out on painting. And at least need a little bit of time. Right. Just a little bit. But the only two paintings I'm working on is Ninja Turtles and Terminator. So I guess when we do the stream, I'll just work on Terminator. We'll do the Terminator. I'll even do the digital rendition of it. I'll do the digital rendering of it. So that way you guys can get a digital copy. Or just not that man, but you guys. Yeah, you. Right? Alright. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for another one of my nibs. I think I found it. It fell. Hold on. Let's see. Next time you do an art show like that, you just stream it. Oh, I didn't think about it. Service wasn't that well. I was using my phone to do purchases, so I wasn't really thinking about it. But these are things that this is the first annual. Do you guys want me to talk about that a little bit? Because I want to talk about it. Is this stupid thing will work? Come on. Because this is my fine tip. Please work. Don't act a boob. Come on. Like, silly, you know. Please. No, it's going to tear the paper. Jeez. That's the only thing about calligraphy pens, man. If you're not on point with it and using it, like keeping it up and going, the moment that nib gets dry, man, it's pretty much over with. That sucks. All right, well, we'll just have to keep going with the one I have, because I don't want to keep lollygagging around. But yeah, talk. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna just pause the music, right? So this is the first annual, first annual Giles County Art Festival, which I was, very grateful to be able to go. It was nice. First one, a lot of people there, a lot of amazing artists. Some of them may be watching tonight. If you are, hey, thank you guys. I think they did an amazing job. They didn't have a lot of funding for it, which was unfortunate, but there was a good turnout for it to be the very first one. I think they did quite well, and they want the Madman there next year again. So, yeah, I might put a camera up to stream just to do something, or I might just videotape a little bit and try to make a short. I don't know. But I was very happy to be able to go. There were all types of different artists there too. There were some people that, and it wasn't all just painting and drawing, It was some artists that were making different types of things. Like I met a couple of people that made some different type of flowers. One lady made like beaded jewelry flowers. They looked identical to like a real flower, but they were made out of miniature beads and wires. Like it was amazing. And I also got to see another lady that was on the other side of me that made paper bouquets. Like they were all made out of paper. So both of them were making flowers and different things like that out of different types of mediums. And I was also there with my paintings and coloring books and illustration work. Had another person that was there that was also making 3D models. Like actually had a 3D printer there, was printing something, and he also had different things that he was printing. So that was really cool. Get to see someone in action actually doing real 3D printing. There was a dragon there. There was Spider-Man. Spider-Man didn't last long. I was trying to get that. Told me that they made a Venom helmet for someone. So that actually opens up, like at the tongue and all that kind of crazy stuff. So that was really cool. So you got to see a lot of people, and for the longest time I thought, well, you want to do something and you never really think about like the small things. And I guess that's the important thing that I could talk about today. Or the positive thing is that sometimes you got to look at the small things and take them as well as you do with the big things. Granted, I went there with the mindset of, all right, I want to do, X, Y, and Z, and I did the best I could. People came, they supported us, that was great, and the biggest thing is that I got exposure. I got to be seen, and next year I'm gonna probably be expected to go. It's gonna be, hey, are you going to be here or whatnot? Plus, I was able to get in touch with some people, part of the local art council. That's cool. So they're going to put me on the art council, or at least let me join the art council, which I think that would be awesome too. I think that's going to be awesome for me to be able to join with them and to be a part of that locally. And that way I'm also knowing what's going on with events, and also we have workshops that we can do, so I can learn a little bit from other artists, which is cool. And I don't know if they want to learn something from me, but maybe so. And if they do, I'll try my best, right? Because you know how the madness can be. Well, at least the mad ones do. So yeah, that was the benefits of yesterday at the Giles County Art Festival. It was great. Great exposure, great time. Thank you guys very much for inviting me. It was fun. And so, And then there's another thing coming up in December, actually, that they asked me to go to. Another event, but I'll get more information on that this week, I believe. So that's going to be cool too. So yeah, all in all, I got some exposure, and people got to see what the Madman can do, and yeah, it was great. It was great. So that's all I wanted to really share there. So yeah, and now let's see here. I think we got basically everything I wanted to get done with D.B.Man here. You know, that pretty much gets the gist of how he is or what he looks like. Yuck. Almost knocked that over. I guess we could say that his underwear is a pocket dimension. You know, that's basically what that is. Dadgummit. Alright, there we are. Pocket dimension. I want to start up something. Start up another song here. I don't understand what went on with this. Apparently that thing acted stupid, and it wasn't playing any of the music that I wanted it to play back. So we're going to try it again. Open up and play the music. There. Whatever. Cool. Alright. So I'm writing some stuff down. Nobody else can use his gun except for him. You know, his shotgun never runs out, never jams, never reloads, just shoot. But he's the only person, and Mr. the only person that can use the gun. There we are. Take a good look at that. That's D.B.Man. That's his whole bio thing there. Alright. So, the bag keeps him alive. Without it, he dies. So basically, the bag is the only thing that actually is what keeps him going. If he doesn't have the bag on his head, he basically... he had an accident that led him to be this way. And without the bag, he doesn't really have much going on, right? The bag is what really keeps him together. And without that, well, he just falls apart. Bam. That's the D.B.Man there. Let's back him up a little bit, shall we? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we got an hour, actually. Let's go on ahead. Alright, next one up. The man with the plan, Mr. Hope you guys are ready. Here we go. I'm going to do Mr. here. I'm going to change this song. So what I'm going to do first with this, I want to see if that other nib is ready over here. I want to try to prime that because I would love to be able to use this for this. Oh, because it got wedged on a canvas once. It kind of sucked. Kind of bent it, but I don't think it should be. Alright. I'll let that one do its thing and sit there for a minute. Alright. Let's go on ahead and get Mr. drawn here. Mr. Well, let me kind of explain this man to you. Mr. is the man from the different dimension, the dimension of chaos. He is the... I wouldn't say that he would be considered an actual evil entity. He is kind of a neutral party in a lot of things. He doesn't have much influence in what's going on, except for the fact that he, in this realm, he hunts down people of evil intent. But he also uses that for something else. He's gathering that type of energy. He gathers evil, destroys evil people to gather that negative energy, but he's using that for something else. But nobody really knows. So that's what the crazy part is that he has, which looks like he's doing great work, right? You know, helping people out and doing wonderful things, but at the end of the day, nobody really knows exactly what he's doing. Nobody has an idea. But unfortunately, when he did transfer over to this point of existence, this realm, this plane, an unfortunate situation happened to him. You know, there's a price for everything. Once upon a time, he had everything that most people would have, you know, face, eyes, nose, lips, mouth even, you know. But for him trying to be a bridge between two different dimensions, he ended up having to lose something, and, well, it's very obvious what he lost. No, I did something wrong. Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, the spy. Thanks. Dang, that's a good one. Bye. We had the spy pop in. That was great. The spy. Oh, dang. There we are. Alright. And there. And there. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. Yes, Dimitri. Actually, I am. I'm drawing Mr. Indeed. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we got the sketch down. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see if this pen's gonna act okay now. Should by now. Yep, looks like it's gonna be okay. Alright. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, I gotta hold it just right. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's starting to bother me. So, we're going to go back to the normal nib, right? I'm going to go for the smaller one. Since everything's all gone. Oh, that's doubled up. That's why that's like that. Oh, well. I can go for more of the defined one. Yeah, things on his body are a little weird. His body is missing some stuff. Right? Because not everything went to plan. There we go. Oh, sorry, my head was all in the way. There he is. Alright. So, here's all his faces over here, right? Since he doesn't have a face, normally, this is what you would get if he was shocked, angry, or anything like that. Yeah, that's why he looks like angry. Alright, so I never really thought of what the man or mister would have for a weapon. I guess I would use the Chaos Gaze would be it. Which would be... There we go. Okay. Cool. Got him. So, it's got the eye mayhem. People go crazy if you make eye. If anyone makes eye contact with that eye, you instantly go mad. I like his facial expressions. Nice. Cool. So, I like how it looks so far, so I'll probably give it a little bit of detail work. Okay. It's looking sharp. I think there's much more I can do for him. we go. I've been thinking I need a mutual party that's like, that sees them. You know what I mean? Kind of like somebody out there, like a reporter or something, some regular person. I've been thinking about that. I might draw that in a minute. Try to figure out what I want to do. That spun around. That was crazy. Give me some water real quick. Hope everybody's having a good time. Getting to see D.B.Man again and Mr. Alright. I like that. So, I think what we're going to do here is make a different character. Something like somebody who keeps watching these guys, who's tired all the time. Here, we'll just do that. Who else is left in the chat? Give me a yes if you're still watching. He wants to know. The D.B.Man wants to know. Mr. wants to know. How am I doing? I have an idea of what we'll do here. Both of you. Good. Anyone else? If I can find the music and change it from this. No. Oh, I know what I want him to look like. And no, I'm not going to make him some hobo either. Because some people will be like, make him a homeless man or something. No. I want this man to have some type of like credential, something special. I got him. Here we go. No. Ah, here we go. I'll use this one again. Hey, Nuclear Nuisance. Good to see you. Glad to see that you're here. We're going to call this guy Dave the Reporter. He's just some random dude that keeps seeing Mister all the time, and he's like a paranormal investigator, right? This guy's crazy. He's always trying to like record himself and record this. He catches them. He always catches Mister, but it's always some type of static interference because he's not from this dimension. So it looks like some jarbled black guy in the suit. So it's kind of funny. It's just some grainy, bald head man in a suit. And you know, as the story progresses, it seems like he's stalking someone, but he's not. He's actually seeing something bizarre. So that's kind of the joke with this character. I'm gonna make it. Always wears these tight t-shirts, right? The best way I could put this character, if you really want to think about it, it's kind of like this guy would be the epitome of like Eddie Brock. If you took Eddie Brock and Alex Jones and jammed them together looking for like a anomalous entity, this would be it. This would be the guy. Not saying that either one of those people are like, you know, making fun of him, but that's like the intensity of this guy. He's like, I know exactly what's going on, and he does. Like he knows exactly what's going on, and he knows exactly where he's at. He even in some way he even kind of is like his biggest fan in a way because he's like he gets close access to him. Yet nobody believes him because this guy's crazy, and he even has his head shaved. You know, trying to keep up. You know, he wants to believe. Now we're going to show some of his facial expressions. I'm scared. Alright. So I'm doing all the line work real quick. Oh man, it's almost time. I'll speed this up a little bit. Alright. Let's add a little ink to this, and I think this will be it for us tonight. Let's see how quick we can get this done. Hope everybody have fun tonight. Oh, looks like it's at 10 o'clock. Alright, well, I guess let's go ahead, stop the music real quick. Let me take a look at something right here. Alright. I want to just do this real quick. And now, there. Alright. Fantastic. This guy looks horrible because he's chasing after him. And he gets terrified all the time. He doesn't get any sleep really. Like he's like a bag of bones. Like he's always following them. It's really sad. But, he gets information and people know about him. And they see him, like whenever they see Mr. like pop out of a person or whatever, they know who he is. But it's hard to tell because you just see you just see, you don't see a face. So how are you supposed to really identify a man in a suit, without a face? But he follows him and he knows usually where he's at. And when the anomalous stuff starts happening around him, and, and if you ever, like that little thing I do for tea bags, this guy would be there too in that same universe, but he would constantly go to that club every single day because he knew it was there, but he couldn't figure it out because every time he would go, like his memory would get erased because he would find his way into a place, and Mister finds them to be entertaining. Like he just finds them to be fun. Like this guy really puts in the work, and he's not afraid. He's never terrified. Like this look right here. I want to emphasize this look. This is the look that this character always has, right before he thinks that he's going to be caught in some doom or Mister's going to do something to him because he'll get caught, and this will be the look like Mister will get ready to do something to him. He never knows what it might be, nor do you. Like one day he will destroy him, but you never will know. It might be immediate. It might not be. It might be one of those situations that might happen frequently. I really don't know yet, but this character here is going to be a lot of fun. He's going to be a lot of fun because he just has that look. He wants to know. It's like, please, I just need to know. I see him all the time. I know the truth. One of those guys yelling and stuff, and then he'll pop out. Probably the funniest thing I want to do is do something where he has a full-on face-to-face encounter with him, and he records the whole thing, and the whole thing is just static. Like you can't even you can hear him talk whenever Mister speaks. If I ever get a chance to animate this, which I think I probably will, but that's going to be fun. It's a lot of fun. This character is a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with him. That right there. Beautiful look of just, is it all? He's, I'm not gonna make it. And then he doesn't meet a doom at all. It's kind of a mind game. He just keeps him on the hook. You know, it's usually these two expressions you see the most. He gets frustrated here, but these two right here are the most common. I think I'll do the last one. As you know, I don't like to keep something like this incomplete. The anger one's not that important. And this one is. This one up here is. So let's go on ahead and finish this right there. Like so. And then we can put that there. A little swivel and swirl here. There. Nice. There we are. Beautiful. All right. So at least we got 3 down. Oh, man. What a fun time tonight. Well, let's see if the camera will work. No. Still not. Will it work if I go here? Nope, that doesn't work either. What a mess. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being the best part of the show. I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Maybe Tuesday I'll have my camera back up and working. And we'll go back through and I'll probably finish him and probably the other couple of characters. Because D.B.Man's got a nemesis as well. So I finally got everybody. He has a nemesis. Mister's nemesis is probably this guy. And then one other person who's supposed to be like some type of... I wouldn't say like a ghost buster, but he wants to try to be one. This guy's a liability. He gets hurt a lot. Like a lot. Like him and that other dude are probably the two klutzes in this whole situation. Like they really want to be somebody with this, but they just keep getting toyed around. And D.B.Man's nemesis is very interesting. They share something interesting, and the reason why they're fun. I'm gonna have fun with them. But definitely, I will see you guys Thursday. Thank you guys for being the best part of the show. I'm out of here, and I'm gonna go on ahead and just go to the screen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.